Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Today we are reviewing my newest Marvel Legend from my most recent action figure haul video, the White Vision from WandaVision. Not sure if he's entirely a repaint or what, because I don't have any other MCU Vision figures, but I was very happy when he came out. Because I've always thought White Vision was pretty cool. I never read comics with White Vision in them. Admittedly, I just thought it was a good look for Vision, so when he appeared in the MCU, I was pretty stoked. And the way he was portrayed at first made me kind of think that he would maybe make a good replacement for Sentry in Dark Avengers, because Dark Avengers is like the #1 thing I want out of the MCU. But now it appears like he's just going to be exactly like regular Vision was maybe when he reappears. Probably in the next Doctor Strange, honestly. But he's part of the Disney Plus wave that builds a Falcon cap. And if you've been following his channel long enough, you know I'm a huge, like, Sam Wilson Falcon cap fan. I honestly, like, I kind of wish he was still Cap in the comics. I loved him that much. Harnessing the power of density and manipulation with computer precision, Vision is a hero who defies the laws of nature. See the figures. I actually saw like at least 3 sets of these all together. Like they just put them out on the shelf when I went to Walmart to get cat stuff. But you know, you always got to swing by the toy aisle. I also really want U.S. Agent and Zemo. I don't want the whole wave, and I kind of want to build the cap, but I don't want to buy the whole wave. I'll just wait till maybe down the line. I'll just buy the full guy on eBay. I'll probably sell this Build-A-Figure piece if you want it. Seriously, if you want this Build-A-Figure piece, I'll probably sell it on eBay. Link in my link tree in the description below. But yeah, that's everyone you need to build him right there. Legal stuff. Same art on this side. Window. So that's it. Let's pop him out of package. And here he is out of package. The Marvel Legends MCU White Vision. Pretty cool little guy. I'm not gonna lie, he is a dope fig. Pretty much exactly what I expected, actually. Let's do detail and paint first, just because that's what I'm feeling. You know, he's got the eyes with the blue and the little blue on his head. I've heard a lot of people theorize that might be an arc reactor. I don't know. The cape you kind of have to straighten up a bunch because it's kind of just plugged into the back and that's it. But it's staying plugged into the back, so that's good. You know, the MCU figures always have much more intricate sculpting and stuff because they're more detailed since they're on the big screen, you know? You can't just keep using the same base freaking Bucky cap or, you know, remember when Bucky cap was like every figure had the Bucky cap mold? Wild. Jay's pretty cool. He's got some like little shiny bits here. The cream parts, I'm not the biggest fan of the color of, to be completely honest. I haven't seen this episode since the day it dropped, so I can't profess to the accuracy of the cream parts. I just know that they stand out a little to me. I love the clear cape. That's one thing I always really liked about the MCU Vision was his cape was clear. I'm a sucker for capes, and I'm a sucker for translucent figures, which means that this cape is really striking a lot of chords for me. I also like figures with open hands that they give us. Speaking of which, let's get into some accessories. He has these 2 open hands and then 2 fist hands. I'll probably display him with 1 of each, to be honest. And of course the Build-A-Figure parts, which are the parts that connect the wings to Cap, I believe. Once again, I'll probably just sell these on eBay since I'm not a big Marvel Legends guy, and I know I'm not going to build him, even if I get a couple of the others from this wave, which I probably won't, at least not soon. I still won't be building him. So I'll just sell these for the short term, and then in the long term, if I want to build a figure, I'll probably just buy the complete one. But, you know, if you need this specific bit, check out my eBay. Now, before we get into articulation, I'd like to mention that I just swapped the hand, and it came out very easily, and the pegs are much shorter than I'm used to. Like, the Lightning Collection pegs are way longer than that. I don't know if that's just something they're doing for Vision, or if that's a change they're making for Marvel Legends, or even all their lines. I don't know. Once again, remember, I don't buy a lot of Marvel Legends these days, unless it's like symbiote related, with the occasional Spider-Man thing. Or just, an MCU character I really want. A la White Vision. But, yeah, let's get to that articulation now. Side to side on the head, you got an up and down, like a really good up and down, like you can get him into a good flying pose for sure, which is crucial. Great crunch, like wow, that is the crunch of the ages. In and out on the arms, forward and back. The cape hinders a little, but it also moves around, so you can get a bit more out of the arm articulation. You got rotation on the bicep. A double elbow bend, hand rotation, and a hand bend. Yeah, the hand also goes forward and back. This one, there we go. It was a little stiff. Really nice. He's real rubbery in the hands department here. You got that waist, in and out on the leg, a good bit of forward, and even a decent bit of back. He doesn't have much of a butt, so it doesn't really hinder his legs. The bodacious Vision booty. You can always upgrade, right? Thigh swivel, double knee bend, which is pretty cool. And then the thing is, there seems to be no boot swivel, even though that's the perfect place for one. To be completely honest, a boot swivel isn't really a joint that I care about or even really use often. I feel like the ankle pivot is more important. He's got up and down, but he does have that pivot I mentioned, which is good, and peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Yeah, I don't think he's missing that joint, but I don't think it's really crucial, I don't think it's a big crucial joint. Like, it's not like he's missing head articulation, which would make me mad, because that's one of my favorite things to articulate on my figures. I like to make them look around. But, yeah, now let's get to size comparisons. So, for size comparisons, I wanted to kind of show him with some others, a male and a female sculpt. To be honest, I know these characters aren't really super relevant to him, but most of my MCU figures are packed away, actually, and the ones that aren't are, like, Spider-Man characters, so... sorry, and I don't have a Scarlet Witch, sadly. I would like the new one. That'd be cool to have, but... Yeah. So here he is with Jessica Drew Spider-Woman and kind of the more modern post-Spider-Verse outfit here on the left. And, of course, Kane's Scarlet Spider, my favorite Marvel Legend, here on the right. He's a dope figure. Yeah, and he scales perfectly fine with them, which is really dope. So what are my final thoughts on the Hasbro Marvel Legends WandaVision Disney Plus Wave Falcon Cap Build-A-Figure Wave White Vision? I really like him. I think he's a really good figure. That articulation goes pretty far. Once again, he's missing the boot swivel, but I just straight up don't care. It's such a... like... to get this better detail and stuff, if that means sacrificing a boot swivel, like, that's fine. If I had to sacrifice one joint on a Marvel Legend to get more out of either accessories or detail, that's what it would be. The boot swivel, every time. I love the clear cape. I think it's awesome. It stays on well, even though it's just pegged in. I think the sculpt is pretty incredible. That cream color's not my favorite, but I love that he comes with open hands, because I love open hands on figures. Figures always come with fist hands, and often holding hands, but we don't get a lot of just open hands like that, unlike $20 range figures. We get a lot of wall-crawling hands on Spider-Man sometimes, but that's not exactly the same. I really like having open hands. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. White Vision's definitely worth the pickup, like 20 bucks. That's pretty good. White Vision's totally worth it. And if the other figures in the wave are as good as him, then it's going to turn out to be a pretty damn good wave. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Next time we are probably doing a DC figure. I have 2 DC figures, single-carded, and then a 2-pack of DC figures that I have to review. So we'll get to those, as well as some Power Rangers and King Kong stuff, with some Godzilla and Ultraman stuff incoming as well. So that's it. Thank you all once again. See you all next time.